welcome back to my channel. It's Irene and today's video is all about the sewing patterns that are inspired by Faithfull brand. So if you don't know, Faithfull brand is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, summer brand. They make summer clothing and also swimwear. They're an Australian brand and no one does summer clothing better than Australians, am I right? And I bought so many things from them. However, I have been burned by them because in the beginning when I first bought years ago from them, the quality wasn't there, and lately it's better. It's definitely good quality now, and at least the things that I bought were. So I wanted to sew things that look like that, and I looked around and I found these gorgeous sewing patterns. I found like 20 of them. I can't show them all in one video, so I think there will be two parts. This is part one. Let's go. So the first one is one that I actually made. I even used the dress that I made in a lookbook, which I will link here. It's this tie-back tiered long dress that is super pretty. I found the same pattern, in fact even the picture was the one from Faithfull, on Etsy, and I changed a few things about it. For example, it had a zipper, but I made like a little fluffy elastic gather thingy in the back. I will link something down below, like, because I looked at that from a blog that made something like that. Hard to explain. Anyway, it will be linked down below how I made it. And so the dress turned out really well. I used a Liberty fabric and it just had this bleached, like sun-kissed look. The fabric was a little bit like faded-ish, but in a good way. So I really love that dress. It turned out really pretty. However, I did do a lot of alterations to this pattern because it was too big for me on the waistline and the skirt, but it was easy, like it's just a tiered skirt, so there's no problem with that. So the next one is a vintage sewing pattern by Lady Marlowe. It is a beachy 1940s dress that has this beautiful tie front design, and I actually saw years ago a dress that was like almost identical but a little bit maybe more loose on top, with like a beige gingham fabric from Faithfull, and I was so in love with that, but I didn't buy it. So now I am in the process of making one for myself in beigey linen gingham, and I think it's gonna turn out really well. However, it's sort of bias cut and it's sort of a weird, the top part is kind of weird, so it's really easy to make. However, I had a problem fitting the top part, but I'm getting there. It's gonna happen. This next one is another dress. I put this dress also in the rouge video, but that one, if you make it with a specific fabric in a specific cell, it's gonna look like rouge. But the way they made it, for example, here looks really like Faithfull. In fact, I have a dress that looks really similar to this one from Faithfull. If you find like a little orangey, small floral type fabric and make this dress, I think it's gonna look gorgeous. The next one is again a vintage sewing pattern. It's the Lady Marlowe, I don't know the number, but the picture here and the link is in the description. So I made the view D and the view A from this pattern. In fact, I'm wearing the view D. I just added some straps and I changed the style of the tie here. I think it's really cute, I love it. However, this is the first thing I've ever made. If I could go back, of course I would do things differently in my, you know, the way I've made it, but I still love it and I wear it. I think it's really cute and really faithfully as well. So this next one is a dress pattern again from Etsy. This one has a cutout in the waistline area and it's really pretty. I think if it was in the color brown, that would be perfect, and in fact I believe even currently they have a similar dress like that. Of course in linen it would look really beachy and faithfully. So this next one is again on Etsy and I really love this puffy sleeved twist front design. Again in linen this would look great, and I actually have 3 tops that look really similar, like the sleeves are the same, however the middle part, like the bodice, is a shirred, just normal, but I think this is really pretty and pretty sure they make super similar things like that. And if it's paired with like bell bottoms, like flared linen pants that have a matching color, or a skirt, like a flowy one, that will look really pretty. This next one is a French pattern company called Slow Sunday Paris, and they have this dress, I think it's called Anemone or something, and it's really pretty, and I'm pretty sure I've seen this dress or a really similar one from Faithfull. Even the polka dot thing that they use here could totally be them, and I think it looks really pretty for the summer. The next one is again a vintage pattern by Lady Manola. These are reproduction patterns, so they will come to you, like you don't have to fear cutting it or anything. So first of all, let's talk about the beauty of the illustration on this thing. It's just so pretty, and I totally see this Faithfull vibe from this illustration, and I love the top and the shorts with the hat like that. I don't know, it's just so pretty. I wouldn't wear the kimono thingy, like the dress-ish thing, because I don't think it would look good on me, but I think it's really pretty, and if you're the kind of person who would look good in that, definitely in that same color, I think that would look super beautiful. So this next one is again a dress. This one is from Etsy again. So the bodice has a shirred style, and the skirt is just normal, I believe, and the sleeves are puffy with a little cinched elastic band here, and I think this could be beautiful also like with short sleeves, but this one is also perfect, and it looks super similar to some things that I saw from them in like white floral linen. I think it was last summer when Carly Dame was taking the pictures of their clothing. By the way, I love their Instagram. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just love the photographers that work with them, and the photos are just so inspiring. I think you should check it out. The photos are so pretty. So this next one is again from Etsy. It's a top and skirt set, and I love the matching sets that I see from Faithfull. I have so many, like even bold, colorful patterns or matching things with hats, blouse, shorts, and this one could totally be made in that way if you use like a little pastel printed thingy. But I'm not a fan of the waistband of this skirt. I would change it, or maybe like make it shorter or something, because I don't think it's my style, but the whole look is just so Faithfull and really pretty. So this next one is a Milkmaid type dress, and it's, you know, your classic Milkmaid dress. You can find it at Information, you can find it anywhere, but this one particularly reminds me of Faithfull, and if you use the right fabric, you could totally get that whole, you know, the summer vibe. I think they just really get the essence of summer, Faithfull as a brand, and you could use like a bleached looking, little sun faded looking linen, and that will look really pretty. Anyway, Milkmaid dresses have been trending all these years, and I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. So the last one is again a vintage reproduction pattern by Lady Manola. I have this pattern and haven't made it yet, but it looks really easy and super pretty. And I really like the way they illustrated it. It's obviously really pretty, but even the fabric they illustrated is really the way I imagine Faithfull would do it. I in fact have a stripy set from Faithfull that has this beigey caramel colored stripes, and I think stripes is the way to go for this one, and it's just really beachy, beautiful, and even it could be pretty for a party depending on the fabric that you choose to use. So these are all the sewing patterns for the Faithfull inspired video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed them and got inspiration. If you make any of these, definitely as always hit me up on Instagram. I would love to see what you made. Send me a message there, and I hope you have a great time making these, and I hope they turn out perfectly well. See you in the next video. Bye.